students, should you spank or not spank? Well, I say you shouldn't spank, but I'm sure many people would disagree with me. I'm sure the entire African American population and Hispanic and Asian will say, I disagree with you. But I do not believe that you should spank children in this day and age. And let me tell you why. We live in a critical thinking stage where students need to think. Now, notice I didn't say you shouldn't put the fear of God in them. Notice I didn't say they shouldn't be respectful to you. Notice I shouldn't say they shouldn't fear you. I said you shouldn't beat them, you shouldn't whip them, you shouldn't spank them. Now, why is that? It's one thing for a student or young person to do something because they are afraid of you, but it's a whole other thing for a young person to do something because they know it is the right thing to do. What I see is parents want a quick fix. Spanking is a quick fix. It says, don't do it, be afraid of me, that's it. But what happens when you didn't put them in a position to deal with an issue and they have nothing to respond to? Are they going to use their fear of you, or are they going to use thinking skills? And I would say they need to learn how to think. And thinking is very different than following instructions. One of the dilemmas that our students have in this country is that they follow instructions, but they do not think. One of the reasons why they can't get jobs, because they don't know how to think. So I don't believe in spanking because I believe that young people need to think. But how do you get them to think in this day and age? You have to spend time with your children. Yes, baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Y, whoever we call ourselves, you have to stop spending time with yourself and spending time with your kids. That means sitting down and giving them instruction and showing them how do you behave in a certain situation, how do you deal with different things that come up to you. But instead, we don't want to spend time. So guess what? When we don't spend time, the TV spends time and teaches them bad habits. When we don't spend time, what they learn out in the schoolyard or in the streets teaches them those bad habits. There's nothing that replaces the time that a parent needs to spend with their kids. When you don't spend time with them, the TV teaches them something. So guess what? If you don't curse and your child curse, you need to get to the bottom of where they're learning it. That's where time comes from. So I don't believe in spanking. So to answer that question, spanking or no spanking, don't do it.